All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second part of Hump Day. It's the second matchup. It's Rochester versus Iowa State. Is joining me is going to be Danny Mahone. What's up, Danny?
What's up, Drew?
Nothing much. First game today was actually pretty interesting to watch. It was fun to see UCF duke it out, winning 16-4. But now Rochester versus Iowa State. Now, are you caught up to what I'm looking at? The stats here?
Ooh, it looks like for both these teams, it's been pretty rough for both of them.
Very, very rough. I'm gonna switch to the lineup screen here, guys. Rochester 2-8. Mahone, let's talk about it. Why is this school 2-8? Is it like scheduling issues, or they just not playing well? Where are these score lines? Why is it 2-8 for Rochester?
I think a part of it is actually due to maybe some of the teams that they had to play in their division in the first fall. For one thing, they had to play against Baruch, which is
Oh dear
definitely a
God,
loss,
yes.
right?
Okay, yeah, it's
And they
guaranteed.
also had to play against RIT, and RIT's have been a pretty good
Yes,
school in the collegiate scene as well. And on top of that, they also had to play NYU, which was a really good school 2 years ago.
yes, yep.
There's CSL, and also like Penn State has been around for forever essentially. So in a way, like it's not that surprising that they, especially if they're a new school, which I think they are for this season of collegiate, to be playing against all these teams that are either have powerhouse players or like collegiate experience. It's unsurprising to me that they'd have such a rough time here,
Yeah, definitely. And that 2-8, right? They did have wins against Carnegie Mellon. Oh, I know what
which
that
was a
is.
forfeit. Which was a
Oh,
forfeit, though. Yeah.
oh goodness. And then Delaware, was that a forfeit as well?
No, they beat Delaware, which is
Okay, there we
that's
go.
a solid win, I think.
There
And
we go.
also Delaware actually has Temperature as well. I don't know if you remember him from but he played MDL this past season, so
Ooh,
I would say it's a
interesting.
solid win. Yeah.
Interesting. So that's I guess enough for Rochester. We'll go back to what players to watch in a second, but now let's talk about Iowa State. They're doing okay-ish, 4-4. What's been going on with them?
Yeah, they're doing okay. In the fall, they actually played against they lost against Kansas State, which isn't that surprising. Kansas State's a pretty good team. They lost 16-10 to Ohio State, which is actually a bit of a closer score than I expected because Ohio State is actually a pretty strong team. Um, in general, like they have good wins against Tiffin University and what's this other school? They won 16-0 versus Tiffin, and they also won um, I believe that's 16-4 against Northern Iowa. So, they can definitely beat some of those teams that just like, haven't been able to get anything going. But against some of the stronger teams, um, other than the other than the game they had against Ohio State, it's been looking rough. But I would say they have potential because 16-10 against Ohio State's not that bad.
Yeah, then but both these schools are I I mean, I don't want to say Rochester's out of it, but I'd say they'd have to get like a perfect match win streak, right, to
Yeah.
even consider playoffs.
Yeah.
But even the same boat for Iowa State, right? Both these schools, like guys, playoffs is coming up. The prize pool is $30,000 to the grand final, with first place taking $10,000. It's everyone wants a piece of that, and also like the glory, right? It's
Yep.
the land finals is always so great. I remember Mahone. You were in the last grand final. You
Yeah.
were writing a story, and I was following that narrative, and it's just like, will you end it on a win? But nope. Kina Baruch,
It's
it's like,
close.
what's
It's
up?
close.
Hello. Yeah. Like, but going back to this game, almost all the players are ready. Now let's talk real quick about players to watch. Rochester, who will shine through, regardless of their 2-8 score line, who will keep them alive?
Well, they haven't really had a clear, carry because a lot of teams, a lot of these
Mhm.
lower tier teams or mid tier teams will generally have like one person just like absolutely steal the show. But that's not quite the case for Rochester here. Although Seba's had a couple of good games, it's not a guarantee that he's gonna show up 100%. But I mean, If it was gonna be anybody, it'd be either Shifto or Siba.
Interesting. And the map we are going to be watching is Overpass, so we'll see how these players work out. But now Iowa State. Now, yeah, they've been doing slightly better. I mean, 4-4. Who should we watch here for Iowa State?
Delirious Dragon. I think I saw him put up some pretty solid performances, especially a 34 frag performance against Northern Iowa. I was looking at that on the CEVO site. So if you're able to put up that kind of those kind of numbers, especially in a good win, right? Then he's definitely a player to look out for here.
Very interesting. And looks here on the notes, we are puggers that never practice and rely entirely on our aim, says players from Iowa State. Very interesting. And Rochester, like you said before, Mahone, this is their first year as a team, right? So it'll be very interesting to see how Rochester grows. I love seeing new talent. We don't want to. Oh, like I said, Knife has just started. Get into the game real quick.
Yeah, so I would say even on this knife round, it's actually important whoever wins this because given the skill of these teams, it's probably going to be preferred to choose CT side here.
Oh my goodness. Down to just Shile. Nope, there it is. So it looks like Iowa State will win the knife. Who's currently 4-4. And they will be choosing the CT side.
They're not going to make any mistakes here. This is not
I feel like those are always so fun to watch. It's like so exciting. It's like, oh, there's like some excitement here. But I guess Overpass is kind of hit or miss, right? Some people might like starting T side. They have the strats, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
When it's trained, it's like, question mark?
Yeah, train or nuke. You know, if you don't have any, setups really, then if you don't have any strats, then it's kind of, maybe you should just choose that CT side.
Yeah, definitely indeed. So guys, Iowa State Cyclones on the CT side. It's gonna be Hog, Static, Delirious Dragon, Minty, and Duckle Nuts. Interesting names. And on the T side is gonna be Dr. Trey, Siba, Shile, BVL, and Shifto. And they're gonna start on the T side here. As a little lurk on Shile, he's actually towards the playground side as the rest of his teammates set up for a B execute.
Yeah, it's actually very important that Shile is actually making some mid presence here because if Hog actually spotted nobody across, then they would have just all stacked towards B. So as you see right now, this B take will probably be manageable because there's only really 2 CTs in B right now.
Yep, and Dr. Trey gonna lead the push here towards water. And these anchored players can be Duckle Nuts followed by Minty. Minty might just be first contact here, but actually towards the door. Static actually struggles a bit, does a little bit of damage, but no official kill just gonna happen just yet. Lots of time for these terrorists to make their way through. Delirious Dragon getting a little antsy-pantsy. But Static still holding this off as these guys fully execute their way. Now, a player has rotated. That's gonna be Hog. He needs to find the first headshot here onto Dr. Trey, and he finds... Actually, Minty chimes in with a two-piece for himself.
Shifto here trying to find a kill onto Minty, but Minty standing his ground right now, and Shao really needs to get into the action here as Minty's going to take down his third of the round. It's all down to Shao here, left in a 1v3. The bomb's down inside B, and I think they're aware of that right now. It looks like Minty might be able to get a headshot here, but Hog takes him down. That's going to be 1-0 for Iowa State.
Yeah, that split second decision. Hog rotated onto the, the hell, CT hell there, and got the first initial headshot. That's actually very huge for that rotate to happen. Iowa State will win the pistol with Minty holding it down on B site. Now, force up. Do I see armor? No, I don't. Actually, just see upgraded pistol buy, Deagles and CZs. Nothing but love for those guns, as they are kind of overpowered sometimes.
Yeah, and I would say like Deagle buy is particularly good on this map because you can kind of get long range angles, especially along A and towards middle, especially. But Shifto here, he actually has a CZ in water, and if the CZ decide to push him, he could actually get a kill here.
Oh, teammates have called the players to hear the gunshots towards the connector. That's gonna be a Static. He actually walks back down, and he's gonna find a nice clean kill to Shifto, and a nice kill to BVL as well. So 2 players down here. Oh, Rochester will answer back with Shile. Gonna find an
Ooh.
MP7. And Dr. Trey as well. He finds a second. Ah, Go TV. Why you gotta do that to me? Put it in third person. That was weird. But Duckle Nuts and now Minty. At a man disadvantage, mind you.
Yeah, with the 3v2 here, I could see the T's maybe just group up here, take a bomb site together, just trade out the kills.
Wait, why is Siba looking at... Oh, okay, I guess. But Duckle Nuts about to be put into a 1v3. It depends how he plays this Optimus angle. Well, he's considering the opening here, but it looks like it was long, and he does struggle. Does a lot of damage to Dr. Trey, but he will fall. Now, Minty, he does not have a kid. I'm not sure if there's one on site, but I feel like he's not going to give this up.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for it here. As if he's able to find this guy in the close left, he might be able to. Ooh, it's Dr. Trey. He might be able to find a second one. He doesn't though. And that's a good round from Rochester. And really big round from Dr. Trey there, getting those 2 CZ kills in bathroom.
Yeah, that's just a really gross crossfire. You have to check right and left, right? And what? You know, Rochester, they find the second round. And look at the scoreboard. Dr. Trey had a huge round there with the CZ. Very huge.
Yeah, pretty much opened the map to just allow Rochester to just do whatever they want. They could just 3-man B or 3-man A. And it looks like Static gonna be pushing up into Shifto, but he's just gonna get that easy kill. But the rest of the CGs look like they're gonna push towards water. And Delirious Dragon gonna get taken down by Shile here, so looks like a really clean round from Rochester right now.
Yep, and I mean P2000, P250, and the USB not gonna really be able to do too much. Maybe they stack somewhere, but
yeah, definitely when you have USPs, like when you're just not intending on buying anything, it's probably best to just gamble and just stack a site because there's no way you can win these kind of rounds playing default.
And look at how slow Rochester's taking this, actually.
Yeah,
they do have a lot of time, yeah.
They have a lot of nades as well, so they can definitely just smoke out everything and molly off whatever they need to. As it looks like Iowa State, they're going to be trying to claw into the site here as Dr. Trey taking some damage. He gets taken down by Duckle Nuts. Shifto getting one and Child taking down another, so that's all down to Minty. And if he can find another kill here, this will be a decent eco round.
So they do lose an MP7. I mean, that MP7 survived to a different round, right? Wait, no. For some reason, I had a brain fart. I thought MP7s were only viable on the CT side. Oh, God. But anyways, Iowa State Cyclones now on an eco. Duckle Nuts is going to have armor, though, with the Deagle. Not too sure if that's going to really help him.
A little bit weird, but they actually do have a lot of money. BVL 12 gonna take down Static in the connector, and Minty's actually gonna find one up to Shifto. So now he's gonna pick up an AK, and maybe that armor that Duckle Nuts bought, you know, this could come in handy if he gives him this AK.
Yeah, Minty's gonna trickle his way back as Duckle Nuts is gonna hold towards Toxic. And looking at the movements of Rochester, I guess they want to gain control towards bathroom, maybe. Now, Hog's sitting a cheeky angle. For some reason, I feel like Rochester won't check this.
Yeah, especially when you're on these eco rounds.
Well,
you kind of just have to gamble that like nobody's gonna check your angle, but it looks like Delirious Dragon gonna survive with his life here, and actually looks like they're gonna be chasing him down with the USB.
That's actually nuts. But Minty, he's got the AK anchored down. Can he hunker down and hold this off? And nope, Dr. Trey's gonna stop that right away. Now Hog's got the P250. From behind, big flank Reno spots a bomb planter, but he's gonna go down to Shile. Now Duckle Nuts should just be able to save this. Oh, takes any armor damage. You know, it would suck, but they don't know he's here.
Like, they should have heard him from that Molotov though. So now they spot him, and Looking to get one kill here at least, and he just can't land the shot. But looks like this is gonna be a next gun round here, or the first real gun round actually, with actual guns and stuff like that.
I bet if
We
he was
do
playing
have
God Res,
Minty.
he would have hit that shot.
What's God Res to you?
960. Yeah, 960.
960?
Yeah. At 4x3. I think it's like 1280 by 960.
Yeah, 1280, 960. Yeah.
I think that's God Res, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that used that back in 2016, I think.
Yeah.
But either way, and this is this is interesting because Iowa State, they had a guy with 8K, but they don't want to op at all, I guess. So it's just gonna be 5 rifles for the CTs. On the side of the terrace though, Rochester, they do have an op on Shifto, and he's just holding the monster angle right now. And it looks like it's just a default spread for both teams right now.
I like this. I actually did not expect this. I thought there was going to be a little bit of inexperience on both sides. And, but we're seeing a lot of respect from both sides. They're taking every precaution. They're pop flashing long, but it doesn't pay off because the Lyris Dragon finds a nice 2K, and Static on middle is going to hold it down as well. And we're left with Dr. Trey and Shift though. They do have an op in play. They do have utility, but there's 3+ players against them.
Yeah, it's gonna be down to Shifto. He needs to get a kill with his op towards the long A.
Oh.
Ooh. He actually spawns him out. He's actually gonna take down Delirious Dragon. So now that makes this round a little bit possible as they have long A control now. Looks like Iowa State, they're gonna be shifting around as Static already has the connector, so all the CTs should just be rotating towards A at this point.
Shifto actually dropped his op for the AK, so just how this plays out. 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, Shifto's gonna make his way onto the site here. He's not gonna spawn anything yet though, and Hog is just right around the corner. He might be able to find one. Oh, he doesn't find either.
No.
Oh. Lucky
He
Trey's
found
gonna
his
take down his teammate. But Static coming in with the flank takes him down, and that round is actually way closer than it needed to be, in my
Yeah, dear God. The TK just had to happen.
If the TK didn't happen, I think they would have had a really good chance of winning that round.
Ah, it's so unfortunate. So now Iowa State, they bite back, finding a second round. Make it 2-3. Hop by here for Mr. Static, as it did go through the previous round, and AKs across the board, full utility. Let's see how Rochester execute.
Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna be defaulting once again, and not a bad idea. Just wait for this aggression. Static is actually gonna go aggressive here towards the connector. He's gonna find the first one, and that's a bomb drop. But there's no way he can hold that, so he's just gonna fall right back, take the man advantage, and looks like he's probably gonna rotate towards B. I like that. Rotating your op around after you get a kill.
Yeah, that's actually really scary to do. I mean, for the other team.
Yeah.
Looks
Just
like...
because.
Oh.
Shao's gonna take down Duckle Nuts there, and now it's gonna even it up to a 4v4. As full utility still on the terrace. Like, look how many nades they have.
Yeah, they find that kill, but I always say they do everything right. They pull back on the A side, but I guess I'm not too sure why Duckle Nuts was in water like that.
Yeah, and it looks like Shifto. He's actually gonna try to creep his way outside Monster, as he's just waiting for somebody to peek, but both the CTs are playing towards the pit and the graffiti area. And they're just gonna bleed out the clock. Shao's gonna get boosted up here, as he might be able to find that player heaven if he actually goes there. And it looks like a smoke is gonna be coming in probably in the next couple seconds here.
Yeah, 30 seconds to go. These guys need to make their way through, and once that utility is being seen, there should be a rotate. Flashes come through. Hog's gonna be holding on towards ABC, but in pit is Minty. He's welded up, but instantly, guys, Hog finds 2, and he will actually not stop the bomb just yet. They need to get into the site. There's only 1 player, but oh my God, Hog stops 3 players and looking for the last one, but no, Siva will find that kill, but Static chimes in the trades, and somehow, honestly, I thought that would be a little bit more in favor of Iowa. I thought they'd have like maybe 2 players survive, but the trades just go back and forth.
Yeah, and yeah, like you mentioned before, like I'm actually a little bit surprised of the approach of these teams right now. Like it's I, maybe, I was expecting that these teams would be a little bit more faster paced and stuff like that, but these teams are taking it really slowly, just waiting for mistakes, and they're doing a lot of things right now.
Look at this static aggressive with the op. I like this, but Shile hesitating, and he hesitates right. He will live longer into the round. Rest of his teammates on an eco buy. And BBL, now his buy, he's still sitting at 2,500. He's got a Mac 10. Oh, Static, nice flick. Minty finds one as well, but in a tight place. Oh my god, Static lives against Shile. BVL looking like he was getting pushed towards. Oh, no, he's gonna go down to Delirious Dragon. Now, keep wide. It's gonna be a second kill for this man. But, Static, though, he should have died.
Yeah.
In that situation. He down
When
right
you're
there.
and just like in general, it's not really a good idea to bring your op in connector, especially on an eco round. Like, it's just if it just so happened that they had like multiple guys connector,
Yeah.
there's no way you can kill that many people, and especially
if they had
yeah,
like guys aggressive towards Fountain, like before Fountain, like Party, like 2 CTs, then the aggressive ops, yeah, sure, they can pull back safely, right? But I see what you mean.
Yeah. But either way, Static, he's finding his home in connector here, and you know what? I actually don't mind the 7 CTs here. Static's gonna find the first one here, but what I was about to say is they have a player playing towards the divide, they have a player playing towards long, and another guy connector, so they do get a lot of info by playing this kind of setup. But BBL 12 gonna take down Static. It's gonna even it up here.
I think Static was being a little bit too greedy to re-peek connector after getting a kill, right? But
yeah,
Ducklenuts, he's been in that position before, finds a kill. He's gonna back up as well. So they had the man advantage in Iowa State, pulling back a bit, but Delirious Dragon holding towards bathroom should back up as well. So doing everything right here. I feel like Rochester, they linger a little too much. I feel like if it was the fast pace that we want, like these rounds would go in favor of Rochester.
well, at the same time, you never know, because maybe their team just isn't that good at doing those fast plays, so that's why they always resort to these Navi-esque type of rounds.
Yeah, down to the last second.
But either way, it looks like the exec is coming towards B. The molly off towards Toxic, pushes Minty back towards the pit here. And CTs, they're not quite rotating in yet, but there they are now. Delirious Dragon by the graffiti area, and BBL 12 gonna get taken down by Ducklenuts, and Rochester's actually gonna get the bomb down here.
Oh, through the smoke, Ducklenuts. Delirious cleans up the last player as well. Bomb goes down. And I guess Hog's running around for an upgrade, maybe? There it is. In the money situation, they should be able to buy up. Yep, because the loss bonus, not max yet, but the bomb will get them 800 a player. It will definitely help out.
Now, if I was Rochester here, I'd start to notice that Iowa State isn't really using their nades that much at the start of the round. So something they can do is maybe just do a dry rush of some sort, where catch them off guard before they even use some of their nades. So maybe a dry monster push would be ideal here. But it looks like they're actually gonna make their way towards middle here, and they might find Hog here, as he's gonna spot multiple players crossing towards the playground.
Oh, Delirious Dragon holding down towards the tree area. Towards
look at this! Look at this! They're gonna do the run boost at long. I love it.
Oh, but he doesn't even spot it at all. It pays off. A 3-man peek. Take down Delirious. I love the run boost. Love to see it.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by Rochester's, like, the way they're approaching some of these rounds. Like, this definitely does not look like a team that performed so badly in the fall to me.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I was just thinking. It's very interesting.
Looks but either way,
yeah, they're knocking on the steps of A site. Oh, they play contact, actually. I think Dr. Trey, if they pull back, he's trying to get someone to peek him. Followed by, I think if Siva gives away his position, trying to make some kind of noise, they might pull back, but nope. It's going to be an execute on A.
Yeah, I actually think it's supposed to be Shifto's actually going to fake towards B here, and then they're going to go out A. slight mistiming, but it looks like they're gonna make their way onto the site. Hog's gonna find one. BBL tells them to trade back. Then Ducklenuts actually gonna get traded as well. So now it's a 2v2.
Now, Rochester definitely with the advantage here. Static in this position with the op is really tough. These close angles are so tough, but oh, he's gonna peek long. Oh no, that's, oh my goodness. He needs to off for the CZ, and if only he peeked up with his op, and he will lose that duel. With Minty now, he knows the player towards long. The bomb's playing for bathroom. No
Yeah, he's in a
smoke.
tough spot. He does have a defusal, but he's gonna take down. Oh, Siva.
I like the reaction from Siba. Teammate died, he immediately crouched and hugged the wall and wins that duel as well. So 5-4, bouncing back. Now Rochester. They, they took a hit. They're gonna have to spend all that money to bounce back. But where do they go after this win? Do they knock on A again? Do they play contact? I like how they started this round, but I don't know. I feel like Iowa should change it up a bit, but no, they're doing the same thing. Aggressive op-ed connector, so scary.
Yeah, and it looks like Rochester is just gonna make their way straight towards B. Dr. Trey gonna go into the Mac 10, the Mega Squadron stuff here, as he's gonna find one. That's gonna be B site open now. I'm a 3v3 situation. They still have lots of nades though here.
Oh, Dr. Trey. I'm gonna stick the camera on him. I actually don't know how he got into this. Oh, let me check it. I actually don't know how he got into the site so fast. Did he fly through Cat?
No, he went straight through Monster. Well, either way, looks like Chalice can get taken down by Delirious Dragon. It's all down to Siba once again. He needs to win a 1v2 to even up the score here, as he only has a smoke remaining and 32 HP. As he's gonna make his first move, he's gonna take down Static, and he's just gonna start sticking, takes him down as well. Siva has just been going off on this team right now.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard, 5-5. I did not expect this to be somewhat even. It is slightly in favor of Rochester from some of the plays that we've been seeing. Iowa State University, they're I don't know, they play aggressive when they don't need to be. Like I said, Static can connect with that op. That op somewhere else could be so much better. You don't have to have Delirious Dragon up forward so fast, towards the long A.
Yep.
But this is their style. Static once again towards the connector, where it is home to BBL.
And it looks like Dr. Trey gonna take down Delirious Dragon. It's gonna make it a 5v4 situation. Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, like the Iowa State, they're just playing the same CT setups every single round, and you don't need to do that on Overpass. The best thing to do on CT Overpass is to constantly change your setups and make it unpredictable so that the Ts can't exploit you. But it looks like BBL 12 gonna take down Static once again, as Ducklenuts actually has an M4 towards the water here, so you might be able to find BBL 12 here if he decides to peek out any further.
Does so much damage, and he finds BVL. Oh my god, amateur mistake though to nade in that situation. The door's wide open, yeah, I get it. You lit him up, maybe the nade will kill him, but knocking towards the A side. Hog says hello to a player towards long, and that's gonna be Dr. Trey. The Deagle will go down just like that. Minty on to site, peeks wide, not too sure, but he finds one kill, and he actually goes towards long. Now Ducklenuts still doable here.
Yeah, with 21 HP, and they actually left the bomb. Rochester left the bomb as Ducklenuts gonna take down Siva. And now it's Dr. Trey. He doesn't have time to go B, so he has to take this fight here with 12 seconds left. With such a tense round. He sees his shadow. He's gonna spam away. Not gonna quite spot him. And smart play by Ducklenuts. He's just avoiding him. Completely avoiding him.
Oh my god! I didn't think we'd see a game of cat and mouse, but we did. Oh my god. Ducklenuts. Oh, MVP so far for me. I don't care what Siba's been doing, but Ducklenuts, he's on top right now, and he fiddled Rochester into a round win. I like it. I'm actually curious, how did he didn't buy this rifle previous round, right? Because they were on an eco. I'm so confused how he had that rifle.
He just bought it, I think. Yeah, he just bought it. Because
There
yeah,
you
they didn't
go.
have anybody survive from the previous round. But the one thing is that Ducklenuts had like 200 ping that round too. Only now his ping is
Lag
starting to
switching.
settle down.
Uh-oh. I remember that was a thing on Inferno. Old Inferno, people leg switch across the middle. Oh god! Delirious Dragon. Keeping the game nice and exciting and looking for another. And he will find a second kill. Now it's teammates of BVL, Dr. Trey. They don't capitalize. They do it a little too late. Gives them time to reload and get a third kill. They took so long to kill this player.
How is he allowed to do that? Like, those deagle kills weren't even like headshots. They were like 3 body shots each.
Exactly,
So,
and I actually tell my players, like, you guys gotta learn, like, when they're on eco, count the deagle shots, count the sprays, like, you know, they gotta reload, unless there's a person, like, doubled up. But, Shift though here, Minty's looking minty fresh, wants the piece, oh my god!
Oh, no!
What? It's a weird clown fiesta here in this 12th round, as a Rochester at man disadvantage, Shifto with 12 HP somehow winning that duel.
Yeah, he's waiting for the next challenger here. Look at this. Look at all these CTs here. Well, I liked it. They're gonna flash, but no, they're not gonna peek off of it though. With 18 seconds left, this is pretty much it. They have to commit to A here, and that's an easy round for Iowa State.
Oh my god, that was such a weird round. Well, you don't let Delirious do that with the Deagle. Like, you... The third death was kind of amateur mistake, right? Those first two, they go one by one, essentially.
Yeah. The first 2 is acceptable.
Yeah.
Because Delirious Dragon was actually doing a good job of repositioning himself after every shot, but the third person was just so late that, like, it was just definitely should have been a trade. But it looks like here the Rochester are going to be going straight towards the B site through the monster connector, through the monster, as Dr. Trey going in for the Vegas Squadron strat once again. This Mac 10 not going to find anything though. As Ducklenuts going to get taken down. Minty going to trade that out though, and Shifto going to be able to find static from the connector. As now it's a 3v2 situation. It looks like the bomb's going to be going down for Rochester here.
Big flankeroonie though for Delirious Dragon. He's got a Deagle. Oh, he's gonna get spotted out. And Hog needs to make some kind of action here as they spot out his teammate. But Seba's on the other side. Delirious. He can't wait for that angle. He's gonna Molotov the man out. Another flashbang. And Hog's gonna find some fruit as well. Oh, they both actually down to Shift though. The bomb. He's been in this situation before, I think. Oh. No, but the bomb's playing off a. Oh no! Not in the usual spot. And that will pay the price here for Rochester.
You hate to see it.
I think it was a safe play, right?
Kills. Yeah, I think it was just a bit too much to the left, and because I think he was to the point where he actually needed to come out of the sandbag to actually
you're right,
be able to shoot it. So yeah, it's just an unfortunate round. I was gonna make it 8-5 here, and it's a big round for both teams. Look at the money here.
Oh goodness,
Whoever
everybody's
loses,
broke.
Yeah, whoever loses is gonna be on a force next round. So looks like Rochester's gonna be making their way towards the middle once again. And static, man, this guy's always in connector.
Oh no, he pays the price. His teammate does do a little bit of damage, but no refrag gonna happen here. But towards long though, Delirious and Hog actually peeks out at the right time as well. Delirious holding it. Oh, a nice angle. He should definitely win this duel. But, oh my god.
But Dr. Trey, he's pre-firing. He's aware.
Yes. But Minty with the flank is gonna find another kill. Delirious Dragon still holding on to this. A 2v2 situation. Ducklenut's gonna rotate. Delirious, he's not backing up.
We're gonna go popper, and oh, he gets the kill anyways though. As it's now down to Shile. Left in a 1v2 situation. Delirious has like 19 HP, so looks like Delirious just gonna be falling right back into the A site. He thinks that Shao might have just made his way up the lane here, but Shao's just gonna be waiting for a mistake here.
Oh, he's patient, but time's running down. 30 seconds to go. Now Ducklenut's close by, but Delirious. 2 kills under his belt, 19 HP. Oh, he sneaks his way.
Close.
Oh my goodness. Shile. 15 seconds. Oh my god. If the player goes around, oh my god, Charlie, you need to check behind you. No! And the backstab happens. And now we're gonna see. I mean, I guess Rochester, they have that loss bonus, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Be able to afford maybe like. I guess they don't need the head armor.
Yeah. And Dr. Tre's been Mac 10ing anyways, like every round, so it's not that big of a deal for him. But the thing is that like Iowa State's been playing the CT setup like every round is the same. Delirious Dragon is always alongside bathroom, Static is always in the connector, and Hog is always in the divider.
I guess they're proving out of like the 14 rounds that it's working out.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess essentially did pistols like that too. So I guess out of the 15 rounds, maybe essentially 10 out of 5 rounds it works. Sorry, 10 out of 15 rounds. Can't do math right now. Oh, Seba, SMGs for his friends, and Static's gonna find a free kill, but Dr. Dre and the Mac 10 out of 10 for that kill, but Seba 19 HP. I'm so sorry. But the ball's gonna be down towards playground. And Iowa State, they've got a man at the advantage here for the defense, but what do you do if you're Rochester? This is the last round of the first half. You've got, you know, not too much to work with. I guess Seba needs to come huge, right?
Yep. Seba needs to close out these rounds like he's always been doing for his team so far, and it looks like he's probably just gonna be a B take. They still have a Molly 3 smokes, so they're probably gonna smoke out Heaven, Molly towards the toxic area, and maybe Seba can smoke the bridge or something. And this should be a relatively straightforward take as both the CTs are playing passively.
Yes, indeed. Out towards the B site they want to go, but Minty's held this before, and he's actually gonna dink down to 14, but there's a trade. Seba finds that kill. Bomb's gonna be down. He doesn't want to plant this, but he's gonna have to. And he taps the bomb. And now he's gonna force it. His BVL needs to hold this on. Hog. Oh, the FAMAS OP, but Seba tries to go huge, but he will go down to Delirious Dragon.
13 HP as well.
What a crazy round. Now, obviously, the equipment was in favor of Iowa State, so Rochester managed to bring it down to that situation, right? That 1v2 or the 2v2 on B site with the bomb down. So nice try from them, but now they will switch to the CT side. And let's see what Rochester has on the CT side. Now they win the pistol pretty in good fashion. You know, actually I don't remember what happened to the pistol. Thought it was, yeah, it was kind of clean.
Yeah, 3 alive. Look at this. Bring up the scoreboard and just look at the number of people who stayed alive in the last like 5 rounds of the CTs won. 0 alive, 3 alive, 0 alive, 2 alive, 1 alive. You hate to see it, man. Like this half could have easily went like 9-6 for Rochester here.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they demo review the previous matches, but it's gonna be a tough one. Look at those previous 5 rounds.
Yeah. You just scroll through the numbers and you're like, oh man.
Yeah,
like there are 2 rounds where the CTs didn't even have like a single player alive to win the round, you know.
Also, your prediction for both these top MVP or players for both sides is true. Seba, like you said, 16-10, and Delirious Dragon, 15-11. Yeah, it's not too much behind Minty, but they're up there. I mean, Minty's actually almost in par, also in score, right? We saw him hold down the B side a little bit.
Hold down B, yeah. Minty has done a really good job of holding down B, so I mean, even though he may not have the most kills, I think he's done a really good job considering the fact that Iowa State plays 3-8 every single round, right?
Yeah, indeed, and it's pistol round. Aggressive Rochester going towards long, and they might spot this out. Oh no, from the side, Ducklenuts goes down right away, but so much damage being taken here from BVL. The Seba gets tickled as well, down to 60. And they find the pick, right? You just need to back off. But the Glock's rushing into A site. Oh no! Delirious Dragon! This is his home! He's played it on the CT side. He gets it on the T side. Static finds shit though as well. And now the rotate needs to come through. 4 Iowa State's players. Oh my God, Minty! What? He's nuts!
What?
We saw this on the last pistol too. He loves that USP.
What is
Oh
that?
my God.
Just runs across and just like one taps people.
He's like calculating his brain. Yep, I'd kill one. Garbage or dumpster. All right, this guy's coming up bank. All right, done. So with that pistol round power, this is great for, I guess, for Iowa State. But can they follow up in this next round? This is, oh God, Rochester shifted going for the aggressive play. Now it's a double up here towards bathroom. I actually do not like this.
Yeah, but they do have CZ on BBL 12, not able to find him. Delirious Dragon, like, this is just his home. Long A overpass. As Siva gonna be able to find one. He has a Molotov, gonna toss it right behind him. He's gonna make his way back into the A site. 2 HP. As it looks. Oh! Now with the bunting, Zach gonna take him down though. And relatively clean round by Iowa State.
Yeah, only 2 players go down. Duncan Lentz almost goes down, but now full save that knocks onto 13-5. And you know, going back to what you said, those previous 5 rounds in the last half,
could have went the other way.
Yeah, seriously.
This could be a very different game right now.
It gives you more room to lose a pistol, mind
Yeah.
you, but now it's like, okay, yeah, dude, they have Minty, bro. Like, we lost pistol. Okay, that's what happened. But now 5 desperate Rochester players here towards the connector, and nobody gonna be home. Oh my God, Hog's gonna actually spot that the site's gonna be open here, but towards party, Duckman's able to find 1 kill. They should have an idea that they're in connector.
Yeah, look at the stack that's going on here as they, you know, peeking over water, and they're not going to see anything. But Hog, he hasn't figured this out yet. And Minty gonna be able to find himself 2 kills here as once they keep down. Shal here can take him down as well. It's all down to Dr. Trey. Unfortunately, you can't buy a Mac 10 here.
Oh my God, Minty, what? What? It's like he's walling and not making it, trying really hard not to make it obvious. But dear God, the right time, right place, Minty finds, I think that was 3-4 kills for him. 3 kills.
Yeah, I think it was a 4K round for him, I think.
Yeah. So 13-5. This is the bye round. This is do or die here for Rochester. They got an off on Seba. He's gonna be towards the 8. Oh, he might go for the aggressive peek actually. Oh no, he's not. He's messing up. What about that hop? Can't be hop. But Iowa State knock it on B. It's a split.
Yeah, it looks like Rochester, they only have 2 people towards the B site here, as PBL 12 is going to be spawning towards long A. Shifto and Siba playing the divider. Dr. Trey and Shao playing Toxic and Headshot. And the thing is that, oh, Siba is actually going to find a kill onto Ducklenuts, as this is probably going to force Iowa State to take the B site now.
Oh, a dink to start this off, and Shao lines up 2. Dr. Trey picks up 1 towards long, and oh my God, Iowa State gets stopped towards the B site. The split was not what it was meant to be. And now Minty all by himself, and almost perfect. Actually, everyone's looking real clean here on Rochester. Everyone at 100 health.
Yeah, Rochester just needs to make sure they stay alive here. That way their economy can build. And Iowa State, like, they had so many nades, and they didn't use any of them to take that.
Oh my God, yeah,
B-site.
you're right. I thought there was gonna be a player sitting in that corner of water and just dumping, you know, utility in, but he didn't. He just jumped up, checked the connector, and that's, I guess, all she wrote.
Yeah. But I mean, with the shots that Minty's been hitting, I mean, if it was anybody who's gonna win this round, it'd be him. But BBL 12 taking
Yeah, that angle though, that's
weirdest off angle.
Yeah, that would piss me off if I was Minty. I'd be like, oh, okay, wow, right in my face, right there.
Yeah.
But 13-6, a little tough hill here for Rochester. And just to remind you guys, playoffs is around the corner. Both these schools need each win, as they're not doing too hot with their records.
I think if you have 3 losses here, it's gonna be really rough for you to make playoffs at that point. But looks like Siba here gonna be going towards the party here, and I love this angle. But Hog Is he aware of it here? Look at the setup by the CT. He's so aggressive towards the fountain here. And Siva gonna be able to find that kill. And able to find the next one to static as Delirious Dragon finally trading back though.
Knuckle Nuts snuck his way in towards long B, and Dr. Trey on the other side, followed by oh my god, hello. And they swap to put a dropping in, and that's gonna be Delirious Dragon to find that kill. Bomb's gonna go down. And this is looking like an Iowa State round. There's 2 nades and a Molotov and a smoke for Rochester to work with, but they need to coordinate or find a pick right away.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Delirious Dragon also has a Molotov as well, so Shifto, he might be able to catch somebody off guard here though. It's actually gonna spot 2 players, and it looks like they're dead as they're gonna be roasting the molly.
The dragon breathes fire. Oh, but he lives and finds the second kill, making that a 4K for Delirious Dragon. 14-6 on the board. Iowa State Cyclones looking to close this out. Money situation not looking too hot for Rock. Oh, yeah, I guess it's a buy. Sorry, I did not see that. But Famas's, Clarions, MP9.
Yeah, it's not a great buy. And look at the smoke that BVL 12 is throwing. I believe that landed in front of the monster area, but he missed it. And yeah, it's with these guns that Rochester have, they need to get aggressive. They need to push water, maybe with one of these flashes, because they do not have the weapons or the utility to be able to fight off these pushes.
Yep, indeed. And Dunkle Nuts peeking out towards Sandbags, gonna pick up a kill, but Dr. Trey, he's trying to slide up. Now the MP9 is actually really short. You won't be able to see him, but it's actually a fake towards B, and an attack onto A Psych.
Shifto, he spotted them, and he's gonna be able to look for a kill here. Almost finding Hog though. Gonna be surviving with 34 HP, and he's gonna fall right back to the bank area. And the bomb's gonna be going down for Iowa State here.
Oh, Siba holding down mouse one a little too long, but this is still doable here for Rochester to stay alive. Shifto towards bank actually does. Oh my god, does so much damage, accidental damage here. As the Molotov's keeping these guys at bay, but they need to make their way through right now. But Delirious Dragon pops out one, finds a second kill, looking for the third, but no, Siva's gonna find the refrag. Down to Siva in a 1v3 situation, finds him. Oh no! Now why did they do that? Everyone's been doing that lately, even my friends. They don't finish the kills. Look at these 3 players. I think they add up to 20 health together. I don't know what that was, but they were so low. I think if Siva coughed or sneezed loud enough, they all would have died. But match point's been sealed. 15-6. Iowa State looking real hot, and just pots and pans here for Rochester as they sit on 6 rounds.
Yeah, and it looks like it's gonna be a water pinch here as BBL 12 and Dr. Trey are gonna be taking water, and they also have connector control as well, so I like it. I like this as Shao here might be able to spot up on us in front of the smoke. Gets taken down though. As next up, be able to find him as well. No, Duckle Nuts just too good with that AK.
Honestly, BVL should have won that because Duckle Nuts was kind of off, right, on that angle. But oh, Max 7-1, Katie getting a second. Come on, Katie keep it alive, but no. Dr. Trey goes down. Shifto actually picks up a kill towards connector. He's gonna find an AK, but Siva with just the UMP, this might be over. Oh my god.
There it is.
Not even necessary. Siba now 1v3 situation, has an aid. You can't hop over to see the life of him, and Minty's gonna end it just like that. 16-6. Iowa State will make their record 5-4 as Rochester will sit on a 2-9 scoreline.
Yeah, well, I have to say the score was not in it did not reflect how the match actually went, because it was actually closer than 16-6 or whatever the score was. So I don't know, just Rochester, they just need to find a way to close some of these rounds as they're in positions to do so, but it's just always one guy surviving, 1 or 2 people surviving each round and just barely lose it, and it just all adds up, because that easily could have been a 9-6 half for Rochester.
When it came down to it, we saw Iowa State do the same stuff, right? No, wait, sorry.
Mhm.
Yes, they did the
Yes.
same stuff on their CT side, and you start to wonder, like, okay, it wasn't they did lose the force up, right? They win the pistol, they lose the force up. That happened in the next consecutive round.
Mhm.
Rochester win 3 rounds, I believe, something like that,
Yep.
and only continue on to win maybe sorry,
2 more.
yeah,
2
two
more
more on
rounds.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, yeah, it kind of worked out. It would finish what 10-5 in the
Yep.
first half. But Rochester, they at the end they kind of like heard you, right, Mahone? They're like, okay, we'll do a fast take towards Monster, right? It almost worked out in some cases, yes. But you have guys like Minty, right, that are there, and Delirious Dragon. Dear God, like the eco rounds that happened in favor of Iowa State should not have happened. Like Delirious getting 3K that
Yep.
Eagle is like one of those things. Like that one round
Yep.
could have spiraled out to 8-7 or 9-6, like you said.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
let's
there's just
talk
as
about
well, like,
Iowa State.
I was
Like,
just about
oh,
go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, you're good. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
was just about to say, like, like watching that half from Iowa State, it's like this is their exact setup. One guy headshot at B, other guy graffiti,
Yeah,
one player connector, one player divider at middle, and other player long A bathroom. Right? Like I understand it might be a little bit tough to identify that when you're actually playing in the game, but I think if they just five man more things like maybe towards B especially, then and just make sure they play their post plants right, then they would have had way more rounds because they should have known like the whole half they had three guys at A. Generally, you want to take towards B when that happens.
yeah, and I think Static too, right? That little bit
Hmm.
of a safe plant that happened towards B. And he was in that situation where we won it the previous time, a 1v2, but players stuck it. It was safer. And that's one of those rounds on the first half that could have went to Rochester. And
Yep.
that's like you said, that definitely should have been like a 8-7, to be honest,
Yeah.
with those two
Could be
rounds we
eight
talked
seven
about.
or 9-6. Yeah.
Yeah. But let's talk about MVPs. Let's start with Iowa State.
Delirious Dragon. He was such a force towards the long A bathroom, but Minty as well. Minty
Yeah.
held down B like a champion. So, and especially when they're only playing 2v, right? So he really has to make sure he does his work at B for that setup to work.
Yeah, I definitely say yeah, both those guys. Minty for sure. He single handedly won both pistols for Iowa State. Like
That's
it's
true.
just
That's true.
ridiculous. Like
He's like,
that's I almost adds up to 6 rounds. Like if it works out in textbook CS, it almost
yeah,
adds up to 6 rounds. It's crazy.
yeah, he's like the Dennis of the collegiate scene.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
he
my
just needs
God.
those
Yes.
pistols.
I just need those pistols.
Yeah,
But Rochester now, tough game for them. Great start in this match, but couldn't capitalize. Let's talk about who. I mean, it's pretty clear here, right?
yeah, Siba, man, it would if it weren't for him, like I don't think they would have had the rounds that they had. Like they had
Yeah.
so many big rounds. He had the that clutch, the 1v2 at B, and then he had some crucial kills like in the mid rounds as well. So I always saw that he was doing something that would help his team. Like he had impactful kills, whereas everyone else on his team I couldn't quite say that.
Yeah, that's it's unfortunate to see stuff like that, but Siba, he ended up opting on the CT side. He only could be in one place at one time. Um,
Mm,
but Iowa State, they just kind of didn't really spread anywhere, right? We did see them do like a weird 3-2 split where they lost that round, um,
mhm.
I believe. But when they were five together, it's actually very strong, guys. When you can execute very fast as a team and have that chemistry to attack a site, oh, it's so
Yeah,
easy on the T side. But if you get
yeah,
stopped by like crazy aimers or like really off angles that I don't even know about, yeah, it's definitely hard.
Well,
But
the thing is though, is that Rochester like they had good ideas on their T sides. Like they were defaulting slowly, waiting for mistakes, and then they even did that run boost at long A, and then they had the right nades as well. Like they knew the heaven smoke, the toxic molly, they had the right flashes. I honestly
oh
feel like
yes, yeah,
I honestly feel like more of their losses came from the fact that they just didn't. play their post plats correctly, right? Like how many times did we see Iowa State like retake something, right, in a
That's
3v3
true.
situation? So the the actual taking the site was not so bad at all, but the post plants they definitely need some work.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So guys, that's gonna wrap up our game. And on February 5th, we've got Ohio State versus U Connecticut. And that's gonna be an interesting game on Monday. But guys, if you like what you saw, hit that follow button. Of course, follow us on our personal Twitters and of course on C Star League or at Collegiate CSGO on Twitter. Of course, check out our website at cstarleague.com for articles, news, everything CSGO, and also our other titles that we carry. A lot of insight of what's been going on, and of course, Mahone right has he's how do you say he's forecasting quite a bit. That's what's been happening, and it's a really good insight. Check out the articles at C Star League. And of course, guys, gotta thank our sponsors, Twitch, utmost greatest streaming platform. We would not be where where we are if Twitch, I guess, wouldn't be as great as it is. It's the greatest streaming platform. I don't think of any other streaming platform other than Twitch. Yeah, people see YouTube, but honestly,
Yeah,
just
it's gonna
because of
take
the
some work. It'll
literally
definitely take a lot of
ESL,
work.
like the pro
Yeah,
league, I know nothing what's going on. I don't know what the hell is going on with that because it's on YouTube, and that's
yeah, that's true.
unfortunate, right? So, but with that being said, we have to thank Twitch for supporting us from, since the beginning of time for Star League, giving us this platform to grow. And when I mean grow, guys, C Star League, Collegiate Star League, has grown to 900 campuses, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's at 1,000 right now. Guys, if you guys are playing CS:GO, yeah, you watch these teams like, Iowa State or, Rochester struggle, blah blah. There is a Division 2. Get your brothers, and if you have a few friends in like class that play CS, and you guys play at a semi competitive level. You want to represent your school and get that glory. Definitely join Division 2. Division 2 is completely free for any school, post secondary school to join. Um, just as long as you have your registered school email, you can get it done. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to tweet at us on how to start your campus to get into C Star League. But other than that, Mahone, anything else to say about these games
No, I think
or
that's pretty much it.
the
The
scene in
scene.
general? Yeah,
Yeah,
the
so
scene.
I think after Cloud9's major victory, I think we're gonna see a lot of inspired collegiate gamers here.
Oh yeah, that's actually so true. Everyone's just rushing now. Just fast plays. That's what everyone's doing right now.
Yeah, yeah.
But guys, with that being said, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. My name is True, and followed by your boy Mahone. We'll see you guys next week.